The Huey Cam. Featuring the best of Lamont and Tonelli on 107.7 The Bone.
Well, one of our favorites back in the studio with us this morning, Paul.
Yeah, Tommy Davidson is in the studio. Hilarious. Tommy, nice to have you with us again.
Playing the San Jose Improv.
I'm looking for my levels.
There you go.
There's my levels.
Yeah.
There it is.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. No Hooters girls, fine.
No Hooters girls today for you.
Fine.
Well, next time you come in, we'll make sure we double up the dose.
No, exploit me. Put me on camera.
Hey, Tommy, you're in town for San Jose Improv, a couple of shows. What, tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday?
Tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. You
All
are
right.
accurate.
There you go. And I don't know the
salt over my
times.
shoulder. Hold on.
I don't know the times, but there you go. But I'll tell you what, just go to San Jose Improv and get tickets because you're one funny dude.
Black man and salt. I shouldn't do it. Huh?
Tell that to the guy sitting beside you.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it with the colon check?
Yeah.
Oh, that was me.
The Paul
Okay,
did.
yeah.
Paul did.
Sully hasn't done it yet.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
I have to do it?
Well, because 78%
Yes.
of African American males
Yeah.
contract this thing.
Is that right, huh?
Early detection
Yeah.
is like, it's a damn near guarantee.
So now, when did you go for your colonoscopy?
Like last year.
Yeah.
It's a very intrusive procedure.
Did you enjoy it?
Did you see the movie The Descent?
Descent.
Into the cave they went. And it wasn't for them. It wasn't nothing nice.
Never to be seen again.
Never. Well, one chick got out.
So it was not an enjoyable experience for
Not
you.
at all.
Yeah. No,
Very,
you see-
very San Francisco-esque movie. No, really, because they had a Euro-Asian star.
Uh-huh.
So that's very San Francisco-esque.
You know, Paul had his colonoscopy last week.
Last week, yeah.
And he said he didn't mind it that much.
Well, the thing is,
okay.
they load you up on drugs, and you're just kind of...
I didn't get no drugs.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
You did it without drugs?
Yo,
Yeah, you are a man.
raw dog, man.
Raw dog. Hey, now, normally when you come in here, you do some impersonations for us, and you've done Sammy Davis Jr. You have...
I don't have any more. I just have those.
Well, the thing that's... I'm looking at some of your the stars that you've impersonated. Elton John's on the list?
Yeah.
You did...
Well, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands, every time spent with you. Laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder the covers. Now, I describe that as not the blues.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like a party at Disneyland. The blues is my mother got fire, my best friend's a liar, and I just got fired. That's the blues.
That's the blues. Yeah. Hey, did you watch the inauguration?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I watched the inauguration. I was actually in. This is a great segue, by the way.
Yeah.
I watched it in Sundance Film Festival.
Oh, you did?
Really?
Yeah,
You
like
are
in the
all over the place.
In the lobby of like a swanky hotel.
Yeah.
With a flat screen going.
Uh-huh.
And I watched the whole thing. I was also outside of one of the gift booths
Yeah.
and watching it as well.
Yeah.
And it was a cool thing to see.
I bet. I mean, everybody around here was watching. They had parties
Boy.
all over the place.
Yeah, eventually we're going to see black people on our money. Instead of behind the white people that are on or the white people that are on the money going behind the black people in the cabins.
So what denomination do you think that will be?
I don't know. We'll let the future determine that one.
Yeah. All right.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another show. That's your talk show.
Probably be on the 50-cent piece.
Yeah, I guess so. The way things are going, it looks like he's going to be on the coin. He's selling energy water,
So you were at Sundance watching the inauguration. They have parties there, too?
Oh, my God, did they have parties. But Sundance parties.
Yeah.
So Sundance is a very swanky deal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a film, Black Dynamite. So go to blackdynamite.com.
Black
Checking it out
Dynamite.
right now.
Okay.
And we actually sold the movie to Sony.
Is that right?
Yes, Sony's going to pick up the movie and distribute the movie.
And you're Black Dynamite in the movie.
I'm actually Cream Corn.
Cream corn.
So Cream Corn is actually Black Dynamite's sidekick.
Okay.
So it's like one of those 70s
It is
70s movies.
all the way, 70s all the way. Very, 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 very funny movie. Glad to be a part of it. Michael Jai White, creator. and Star called me 11 o'clock at night, said, I got an idea. I said, I like it. You know, he went with it. He finally got some funding from a small company and got it to Sundance.
So when you're at the Sundance Festival, that's like Robert Redford is there too, right? Did you
Yeah,
hang,
he is.
You
He
hang
is.
with Robert Redford?
No, he's kind of like the Yoda of the deal. You know?
Yoda.
Sell movies, we must. Sell movies, we must. My favorite on that is, of course, Jabba the Hutt. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jabba is the man. It's like, you know, Jabba. Mokowa tomoso mokowa, poto baton sa mautubo, paswa, kombato the baton na makumoto mo posamomo. And then, of course, you know, a CP3O is fluid in 3 million different dialects.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So he has to do, you know, the talking. So Jabba says, "Why should they give you? Why should they give you Han Solo?" And then the person goes, "Am I?" And then CP3O goes, "Because he's holding a thermal detonator." Oh! Because he's holding a thermal detonator. Which was actually true, but it wasn't a he, it was actually a she, because it was really Princess Leia.
Oh, that's absolutely correct.
Right,
Yeah.
impersonating a male
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There you go. It's a little Star Trek.
Wow.
I'm a Star Wars
Star
guy.
Wars
I'm a Star Wars
trivia
guy.
there.
Speaking of which, the Star Wars, the Lucas Complex is here. in North
Yes, it is.
Carolina.
Yeah, up there in
They listen
to us.
Lucas Valley Road.
Yeah.
Tell them I said, George, what's up, man? That's my man right there.
Oh, George Lucas?
Yeah, man. We
Yeah.
we did an expose on In Living Color at the Aspen Comedy Festival, and George was at our workshop, and he asked to see me.
Really?
Yeah, so I sat down with him for like an hour.
So what was it like sitting down with
talk-
George Lucas for an hour?
Ah, man, it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I was asking him questions about this and that, and he was like, "You're right on target.
Yeah.
You're right on target. Everything I thought I was right about." Yeah, man. And he gave me some insight. He gave me a lot of inspiration. The one thing he said to me was, he said, a studio has never approved any of his films. No studio has ever greenlit
Get outta
any
here.
of his movies. No, none. He said he's always come up with his own ideas. They always said no, and he always found a way to get them done.
Yeah.
The first one that he found a way to get done, he got help from who's the guy that did Apocalypto Now?
Coppola.
From Coppola, because
Yeah.
Coppola knew him from film school.
Yeah.
So he called a favor in to try to get American Graffiti
Yeah, I was just
done.
going to say that was American Graffiti with
Yeah,
Suzanne Summers.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
they were actually passing on the movie. They didn't want to do the movie because they thought it was too hip. They thought it was a little bit cutting edge for teenagers at the time.
American Graffiti was too hip.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But at the time, I mean, come on,
Yeah.
American Graffiti was what?
71 maybe? 72?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was called American Graffiti, which they thought was too hip of a title. So what they wanted to call it was 2 Days in Modesto.
That would have sold.
Well, it's where George is from, and it's
Yeah.
the town that was done in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it just wouldn't have did it.
Uh-huh.
And also, George said he revolutionized the process of musical montage, which eventually became musical videos. He would take music and cut scenes into the music
Yeah.
to get you through the film faster. And they didn't like that. They wanted that taken out of the film. Well, eventually that became what we know as music videos now. And it's what we know as montages. You don't see a movie without one.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So it's like, George, I'm pumping you up, man.
See, I would look forward to the music in Black Dynamite.
Oh, it's
That's
going to be
gotta
the
have
bomb.
a great soundtrack.
Oh, it's got a great soundtrack, man. It's got a great soundtrack. They had an independent guy come in and do all the music. It's great, man. I'm really happy to be a part of it. I also have a movie coming out called Chicago Pulaski Jones, starring me and Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, is that right?
So I'm bragging.
Yeah. There you
I'm
go.
bragging. And I also have a cartoon coming out where I play the lead voice of Will Smith in his new cartoon called Youngins, which comes out on Nickelodeon. So that's good, too.
All right, Tommy Davidson's in the studio, San Jose Improv. We will stick around with us, okay? Can you stick around?
You
with us?
sure?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Tommy Davidson's here.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.